Because he was take a super easy tomorrow.
What's up, everybody? Hey, yo, the wine is all gone, and my glass is empty, and it is now 1:50 a.m. We are ranking best swordsman at anime. I didn't make this list. This is one list I found. Shout out to Gintama Negs. You guys can follow this cornball on Twitter if you want to. I don't know who he is though, but I just got some hot takes to say. Oh, hi. Some of these people be overrated, and some are not rated at all. That's all I mean. Some people, hey, skip the glaze. They don't need all that hype. They ain't that good. Some people are that good.
Out here hating him for what reasons?
Because we saw Superman today, it's apparent I'm not hating enough. There's not enough hate in my heart.
Yeah, fair enough, I guess.
I ain't hating enough. We have Inosuke, the first cornball up. What do you think about him? You don't want to watch Demon Slayer.
Let's put him in B for now. See what works.
Okay, except we have my goat from Ronin Kenshin. Now he is a rookie swordsman. I don't even know why he's on this list. Bro, like picked up a sword a couple months ago. He's only permitted to use a wooden one. I mean, he's got some skill. Like he can be your average Joe. He can beat a couple of thugs on the street. But you put a real swordsman in front of him, he's not catching that W. No, next up we have a contentious placement right here. Mihawk. Let it be known, swordsmanship in One Piece is strictly carried by hockey. That is a fact.
That's an insane sentence.
That is a fact.
No, it really isn't.
Yes, it is. It is. Mihawk says that a sword without a bit of technique is just waving a piece of metal, which is true. There's some statements to that, but then again, it's mainly hockey. Like most swordsman fights.
Proof, please. I'm gonna
proof.
Yeah, I'm gonna say proof.
That like hockey over technique.
No, that. Huh?
That hockey over sword technique.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. I'm gonna say proof of that.
Every power up Zoro has gotten post time skip. What has it been?
Improving his hockey. Because he's already maxed out most of it, so it's like
No. When he trained with Mihawk didn't train him at all. Not a cent, not a single dime in swordsmanship. He said, "You're only gonna learn hockey here."
Okay, okay, let's say this was an RPG and he had like 6 levels in swordsmanship already and 0 in hockey. Wouldn't you want to pull up the hockey a little bit more?
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's a problem.
Zoro
And then you can't say hockey over. Hockey can't be over swordsmanship if that guy from the Doflamingo family with his whole body in hockey does that and still gets a one tapped by Law with a sword.
Law was only able to cut him in half because of Devil Fruit, the room.
I mean, hockey over swordsmanship, right?
That's a Devil Fruit.
Hockey rules the world. Kakado's own words. If you're strong enough hockey, go come Devil Fruit powers.
Law used to Devil Fruit though.
Huh?
Wouldn't it be the opposite then? That Law's Devil Fruit was over his hockey at that point, full body hockey.
No, his swordsmanship made up the difference.
No, he was only able to cut him that deep because of his Devil Fruit. That like negates all that stuff.
Dude is a.
I'm not, bro. One Piece. If you're not good with hockey, you're not a good swordsman, and that's here. In part 1, Zoro, he was using sword techniques. He was training the sword, learning to cut without cutting. Ain't that what you said? Learn to cut what you want to cut and what can't. He went a whole time skip. Only hockey. Every power piece got it now. It's only hockey. He's not using new moves. He's using He's been using the same moves for 26 years. He's not getting no more hockey, no more swordsman buffs, bro.
What are you talking about? He had his new sword in Wano, Enma.
I said new techniques, not swords.
He had to learn how to work the sword.
With his hockey, because the sword kept taking his hockey. He had to learn to control the blade's hockey.
Why is that here?
I'm just saying what it is, bro. One Piece swordsman is only hockey, bro. If you don't have, it's purely hockey, bro. They are not that good. You put a real swordsman in front of someone from One Piece, most likely they're getting clapped. They're getting run down on. I might have to move Mihawk down. He's lucky to be in A tier. When they still comparing Mihawk and Shanks in debates, Shanks got one arm. But we're not gonna get there. We're not gonna go there.
How about Blackbeard? But Blackbeard was able to destroy his Law's devil fruit with just hockey.
What?
Blackbeard versus Law?
You mean his Blackbeard, then his devil fruit that negates other devil fruits?
He didn't. His devil fruit only negates devil fruit when he physically touches them. He couldn't get close to Law first. So he used Whitebeard's devil fruit to shake terrain and then hockey put him down.
Kiko Ho, how you doing? We're gonna skip that one.
Boy's a hater.
We have Sasuke. I don't know why this picture he posed, because he's obviously talking about adult Sasuke. And adult Sasuke also has one arm. But what did you say earlier that they have 1,000+ years of experience and Ichigo's beating him? So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
Doesn't sound like me. Does not sound low accurate.
But Sasuke also has like no impressive swords feats. He's just good with a sword, but he beats those 100-year-old aliens. So we can just say he has skill off that. He's better than those guys, I'd say, 100%. Is he better than Mihawk? That's a debate to be had. And you know what the debate would be? Does Crossverse work so they can have his hockey interact? Because if you can't, we know what's gonna happen. Next up we have Arthur moon slicing swordsmanship.
That's all.
But he said that's power. He said that's power, not skill. Yeah, this is strictly skill. It's no powers at all.
Say that.
But even throughout the series, bro was cooking. Arthur was cooking.
I think so. I think Plasma's just busted.
His skill though, he was cooking through the series. He was not cooking more than her though. But what you know what's funny? She's not even like a top swordsman in her own verse. This is King Arthur right here, not even top of the verse in her verse. Like you put a Japanese swordsman in front of Saber. Yeah, she literally died. It literally happened. She literally died. Came back because of her plot and luck. Now next up we have Ichigo Kurosaki. You want to put Ichigo at?
Whoa, he powers off, having years of experience, beating 1,000-year-old demigods, worldwide.
So that right there?
Funny. S plus tier Swordsmaster.
This guy's hilarious, bro. God, I just showed him Ichigo's like best swordsman's feat, and Ichigo's best swordsman's feat was, in my opinion, was like poking Ginjo's sword in half. You know that fight with his Bankai, he cling, cut that joint clean off.
You just exist to hate. I'm seeing that now.
If Ichigo really only has his swords just to do Getsuga Tenshos. And that's kind of funny, isn't it? That's kind of funny. That's actually kind of funny, bro. His sword only exists so you can do a Getsuga Tensho. I might have to move you down for that, bro. You might have to be top of B. He literally only uses his sword for Getsuga and Bankai. Next up, we got a real deal Japanese swordsman. They bout that shit. I'm actually putting him in S+ tier. Debate me on it. These boys are lucky ain't no Manhwa's characters on here because they get wicked. Oh, bro, that's what we should have made our own, bro. We could put Chion. Wait, I can, right? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me cook. Where is he? Where's my goat? Where's my goat? No, his name. There he is. Alright, there he is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. Put my goat up there. Top S+ tier. Everybody else bow down.
Was out here glazing.
Next up, we got Flashy Flash. You seen his fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? You think he's beating Saber? I'd probably say yeah. Because Saber gets embarrassed by other like actual swordsmen.
I mean, yeah, he would have to because he's a ninja too, a ninja trainer, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Saber's like, she's like, I'm not saying she's a bad swordsman. She's good. She's really good. You know, but it's just that there's levels to this shit for real. She loses to practically any other samurai in Fate. And that's not a bad thing. I'd say that IRL too. Like a knight would lose to a samurai in a sword duel. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Different swords, different weapons, different styles. Yada 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 yada. What's this guy's name? From Demon Slayer with the multiple eyes that people be glazing.
I don't know.
I thought you said you read the manga.
So I don't know that guy's name.
Isn't he supposed to be super strong though? That's all I know.
I don't know Moon's name. He did not interest me at all. He had a lame backstory.
And like most of them, I don't know him, so we're gonna put him right there. Sorry for anybody who knows him and was like waiting for us to get there. I don't watch Demon Slayer.
I mean, I know his lore and stuff. I just don't know his name. I would put him. He's top 3 swordsman in the verse. Well, if you think that's impressive,
is he better than he's beating them? He's beating Ichigo, who beat 1,000-year-old plus samurais.
Okay, he's right below Ichigo. He's at least better than Inosuke.
Yeah, right. What is Inosuke like right here then?
This is the GOAT. But put his into the top of that rank. Put my king up there.
Alright, Kenpachi. Nah, Kenpachi's actually pretty cracked. You know, he was beating this guy with one hand, then he put his other hand on the sword and literally cut him in half. There's literally no diff to him after that. I probably put him right here.
Saying that as a glaze with a straight face is crazy work.
But if you want to say what you've been saying on 1,000-year plus experience,
that's not what I've ever.
That is what you just been saying, man. Chad, did he not just say that?
Nah.
Doesn't sound like you?
Nah, it doesn't.
Okay, whatever. I'll probably put him right here.
Goes got the forge.
Or like
putting him above Mihawk is crazy work. That guy's mindless, a brute.
That's all he needs.
That's not a good swordsman feat.
He knows the sword. Yeah, is he better than Ichigo? Probably not, right? No, he don't got the same finesse. Finesse.
Do you think when he was training with Unohana, it improved his technique too, or just unleashed his inner power?
It literally made his damn sword bigger.
Okay, then never mind. Nothing improved. He's below Ichigo.
Unohana's on this. He's better than them at least, though. Unohana's right here. Unohana's actually cracked. I'm gonna put her up here.
No, I seriously thought Unohana was a boy when they showed her real form. Like,
all right, I don't know how you get that. How do you know how you got to that point?
Because her face looks so like masculine to me when I first saw it. I was like, oh shoot, it's a dude. Okay.
Where do we want to put Unohana? A tier, top of A.
Might as well just keep all the bleach cards together. But a lot about Ichigo.
But listen, her sword isn't just a magic wand. She got to use technique.
Huh?
Her sword doesn't transform into something else. It stays a sword. Or maybe not.
He transforms into anything else. It stays a sword.
Yeah, that's why Ichigo is up to A tier. Strictly because of that.
That's actually so does Kenpachi. Kenpachi turns into a bigger sword, which is more cumbersome to wield.
He turns into a demon.
In Bankai.
That's your mindless brute right there.
His Shikai is cumbersome to wield.
No technique.
It's okay. Hating, using any excuse he can.
I'm not hating. I'm just keeping it real. Next up we have Asta. Asta, he had going through like a little swordsman training arc, but it's probably over by now. Cause I know he had just first went to Japan and he was training with the sword. I don't know how good he got though. That's manga stuff. I only know anime. So if I had to go with like strictly anime, he used his sword as a baseball bat. He got pretty okay with it under Yami. What do you think? What are you thinking? Right here, maybe? Or better than Inosuke?
Yeah, better than Inosuke, at least.
Next up, the fraud himself, Zoro.
The fraud is... Yeah, okay, what is that? Hater. Zoro's unironically an S tier master. No, okay. In verse, he has the enemy Mihawk. Mihawk's the best one in the world.
Zoro's not the top 5 swordsman in his own verse.
For sure he is, but what the hell are you talking about?
No, he's not. I'm sorry I had to tell it to you, bro.
Okay, currently alive?
Yeah.
Mihawk, Shanks. That's it. He's top 3.
No.
Guaranteed.
Let me get their names. Hold on. Guys, we'll be right back. Pause. I'm going to show you. Alright, guys. After that point proven, I am satisfied.
Top 5. That was the point proven. Okay.
You said he was number 3.
Okay. 2 off. He's still top 5. No one even says big 3. See top 5.
Yawn. Is he beating Ichigo?
Sword to sword? Yes.
Sword to sword?
Why didn't he Mihawk or probably Unohana?
Sword to sword, blade for blade, bar for bar.
Yes, it is.
Which Ichigo sword are we talking about? He maneuvers differently with him, depending on which sword he has. Yeah, it does.
Ichigo never has any swordsman training. When swordsman training that his whole life. It'd be ridiculous. Ichigo would be better.
Yeah, it would also be ridiculous for no training at all, 15-year-old Ichigo to beat 100+ year Shinigami Death God. That would be ridiculous too, wouldn't it? That would be ridiculous.
That was spiritual pressure and power. It's all just technique.
Versus Byakuya. No, that straight spiritual pressure was literally him versus Kenpachi. Versus Byakuya. He had to use some technique.
That was White came out and damaged Byakuya.
Then Ichigo ripped the mask off and said, "That's not how I want to win. Throw them hands."
From blood loss. Byakuya was looking.
Ichigo was injured too. He was getting torn up that whole fight.
Ichigo has passive healing because of the hollow mask.
Not enough to make a difference in any fight he's in.
To stop some bleeding, it might.
Potato, patata. Don't matter. Light still dark. Light still dark. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Next up, we got another real goat right here. Ronin Kenshin. Pretty much slaughtering any of these guys. Everyone up here, slaughtering all of them, bro. Once again, Cheong Yun-woo, my goat. Let me tell y'all how much a goat Cheong Yun-woo is. Y'all in for a glaze session? Not even. We already ranked him, but I'll glaze him any day of the week. My boy has these sword formations. He can do like 5 sword formations in like a couple of seconds. And the sword formation is when you, let's say again, like if, for example, if Ichigo did like a Getsuga Tensho, and then he like did a Getsuga Jujutsu, and then like another name move, if he had any, it's basically just tying a bunch of name moves in together in a little chain, a chains of formations. And my guy has like 100 plus of those, 128. Then he has his own that he made. Then he can use 2 at the same time, a different one in each hand. Then he can like control swords, but that's like it gets into magic and power systems, so we're not gonna use that one. But my boy's cracked. Like that, we got Yamamoto. This is one arm Yamamoto, but for the peeps and giggles, we can just give him 2 arms. Make a little difference for him. He's top How about Bleach first? Best
He
swordsman?
would have to be. What wise?
He beat Mihawk. Sword to sword.
Yeah. He taught Kenpachi how to use two hands.
That is true.
Top two.
That be true. That be true. Next up we have Yorichi. This is your territory. Where do you put Yorichi?
You would have the best swordsman in verse.
He traumatized his their main antagonist forever.
Underneath Kenpachi, above Kenpachi.
We'll put him over. Next up we have Sho from Fire Force. Now I didn't even know he was like a swordsman for all, because where he abandoned it or like left it alone. But I didn't finish the manga. You said you finished the manga. Where are you putting Sho at?
Sho uses his powers a lot, so it'll be kind of hard to.
Oh, so he's like
anywhere between Sasuke and it's like he's probably the top times. Like once he gets in close, just kind of has to swing the sword and get dead.
This is without powers, remember though? Skill alone.
Yeah, no. Hard. Because like he's never closed the distance without powers. Like I don't know how his movement is. Once he's in there.
Well, it looks like he's gonna be down here with these guys then. Next up we have the Admiral from Full Metal. I forgot he used a sword.
My guy is a goat.
He is.
Sliced the whole tank in half. Charged up. One man army really.
Right here next to Yamamoto. No, I don't think he's that correct.
I'll put him up. I'll honestly put him in S tier. Or at least above Sasuke.
He not beating Arthur. Who's this guy? I don't know. I also don't know who that is. Next up we have Yamihodo. Yamihodo something slash. AKA Yami. Yami's pretty cracked. I might have to put Yami right there underneath Zoro. He's a pretty good swordsman, yeah. Like, he's not bad. He got those thrusts that can blow holes in bodies. That's pretty deadly. He taught also how to use a sword. Katana goat. Slice dimensions, but that's kind of power, not really technique. I think that's valid. Now this is Kenshin's master. He taught Kenshin the sword. He's about to 1v1 Kenshin to the death because he said only one of us can use the swords at the same time. But Kenshin kind of put hands on him, and because of that, he's gonna sit top S tier right by those guys. Next up we have Killer Bee, Mr. 8-Tail Swordsman himself. Now Killer Bee's ironically cracked. You think he'd be an adult Sasuke? Doubt it. Loki. Shit. I think he would give everybody else trouble with all 8 swords. But everybody else above him can easily get around that. What do you say? No? Silent?
I'm thinking about it.
I mean, Zoro has his 3 to counter his 8. He's got his
Yeah,
onigiri. He might give Yami some trouble only starting on, but like once he gets on, Yami gets some adaptation to him. He'll start reading his ki, start knowing what he's gonna do before he does it, and he's gonna dark slash him, but with no powers.
Oh, reading ki is that powers?
Is it?
I mean, if that's not powers, then anything in Demon Slayer is not powers. Because Arthur's own words.
Oh, well, yeah. Him reading ki is him reading their magic. their magic flows and whatnot. Wait, no, ki is like different. It's different from their magic. It's like their actual energy or some shit like that. That would be like giving Zoro observation hockey too, then, right?
I don't want to answer that question.
Why not?
Cause like, yeah, sure.
I think I'll move Zoro up actually. Put him at the bottom A.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't know who that is. I think he's from Gintama. That looks like it. Tanjiro.
Underneath the other guy, Bebo.
Zenitsu.
Nah, he's definitely above Zenitsu.
Oh, his ancestor.
Yeah.
You think he's better than he's being Kenpachi? Hell no.
Mr. Two Hands, yeah.
Hell no. Yeah, Kenpachi's putting his 2 hands on that sword. Goodbye, Tanjiro.
Yeah, whoa, no powers. Just hung technique.
Was that was just him swinging though?
That's superhuman strength.
God forbid someone takes care of themselves and hit the weight room. Jeez.
Okay, I'm fine. No, we're talking about just like if you downloaded all his memories into 2 bodies and had them fight each other, one for him, one for Tanjiro. Tanjiro body's gonna win. He's gonna be flipping and twirling.
Kenpachi's gonna say mink mink. That feels good. Onikiri.
Funny.
No, we'll give it. I'll give it to you. Why not? Law. I don't even think Law is that good in his own verse.
Law uses Dofu too much.
Yeah, I put him right down here with these guys. He's carried by Dofu. I know it's Gintama, but I don't know how good of a swordsman he is.
Gintama is supposedly like a god tier swordsman in his verse. He uses the wooden sword to limit himself. I only just saw this recently too.
Do you think he? Wait, have you watched the anime?
I've seen some clips. I want to say he's at
We're
least.
just gonna be there to be safe. We have not concrete seen his skill. I don't know who that is either.
Definitely on top of my list. See Gintama.
Atomic Samurai, bro. Atomic Samurai is fucking cracked. That is him, right?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Mr. Cut Adams himself.
Yeah.
I'll put him right there. Flashy Flash.
Too bad he sucks in his verse.
I know. Like this guy right here. The only cool things I did with a sword was throw it and sit on it.
Yeah. Or counts as technique.
Alright, well, I'll put him as Law then. Next up, we have the dual wielding swordsman right here. Shanshui! What a strange person to put on here compared to the other Bleach characters.
Honestly. I think he's on there because he has his unique sword, that being 2 swords.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like this is someone that strictly relies on his sword's abilities to win.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I understand.
Low-key might go right here. That's crazy, bro. He's getting folded by Inosuke. Kisame, I don't know what they were thinking of putting Kisame on this list.
Yeah, his sword abandons him. Poor sword.
Another Gintama character. Even with his sword, the way he uses his sword, he says he's more of a shaving, slashing, because Samehada's scales cut into your body. They're not stabbing you or cutting deep. They just rub the skin off you, and it's designed to eat chakra. And in a sword tournament like duel of strictly skill, that would not benefit him at all, unless you just start using it as a batting ram and start batting people away with it. That would be the only benefit it has. I think it's a valid list. Damn. No more wine. F-bomb. What would I change?
Sheesh, his first list that's not top heavy.
I know, it's more spread out. In only 29 minutes.
Damn.
I don't. Didn't even feel like 30. Golly.
We're not yapping enough.
You're
We're
right.
losing it.
Y'all know we be yapping for real. Turn like, give me a list of 14 characters. That'll be an hour video. I swear. If you got anything to say, go ahead and drop down a comment if you disagree. If this ends up on a Reddit post, ends up on a Twitter thread, make sure y'all tagging me in it. Give me the clout. I'm want to see ya. Don't report the channel if you're angry. Zoro's a fraud. Ichigo's a bum. And I'm gonna see you when I see you. And if I don't see you, I'm gonna see you.